at risk of closing due to massive drop in enrollment. The pandemic was one of the worst things to happen to public education in years, and the teacher unions and Democrats made it even worse by repeatedly postponing the reopening of schools. Many parents were also horrified to discover this woke content that is now being taught right now. Across the country, people found alternatives in homeschooling, private schools, and charter schools. Joining us now is Becky Zin from Capital Resource Institute. You and I are both parents. I have to say, I mean, this is crazy, no? But I do understand. I mean, we moved from Los Angeles to Florida because of some of these issues. What do you make of all this?
Yes, exactly. And I'm right there with you. We live in Tennessee in what would be a normal, safe school district, most people would think. We're in a red county in a red state, and even in a military town. And my children are homeschooled. We had to pull them out. We tried the public school. We had to pull them out after they would not budge on many different issues. But a lot of it comes down to this lie that they've sold us as parents that our children need to be in school for 9 hours a day for 12 years. Parents are figuring out that they aren't learning in that 12 years, let alone in that 9 hours each day. And then parents are also finding out that they have so many alternatives with them working from home. Their kids can be home. There can be more family time. They can cater their education to their children's needs and wants and their career path, where the school district simply will not do that.
But I mean, here's the thing. I mean, not all parents can homeschool. Not all parents can afford private school. So there has to be something else that we can do here, because the way it's headed, and I can say, and you can say, that our children are our future. And if we are brainwashing them, which is what we're doing essentially in so many of these schools, I mean, we are up against a really, really, I just don't even want to think of what we're up against. It's terrifying.
Well, I would say that we aren't brainwashing them, right? It is the left. They are very strategic in what they are doing and what they've been doing.
Right.
And they have been brainwashing our children pretty much since the conception of the public school system. This has been their long game. And I think we have to wake up to the reality that there's going to have to be alternatives, and we're going to have to be proactive in them. It's about running for your local school board to make local changes. It's about being involved as a parent. If you cannot pull your children out of school, be very involved, ask all the questions. At our organization, we give parents so many free tools to be asking, what are you teaching them? How many, can I do an opt-out for this curriculum? One of our big pushes right now is to expose the porn in the schools, in the school libraries.
Right.
We are equipping parents with the ways to remove that from the schools and to bring these schools back. We call it Take Back the Classroom. Take back your classroom and make it about educating our children, not indoctrinating our children.
Yeah, no, and Becky, you say something so poignant. Parents need to get back and be more involved. We need to know exactly what is being taught in our schools, no matter what. I mean, my daughter goes to a religious private school. However, we're still really on top of what it is that's being taught, because it's unbelievable what can seep through and how even other students can persuade, and social media right now. So we all need to be, as parents, collectively on top of everything what is going on, wouldn't you say? And I love what you just said. Parents need to be more involved, 100%.
Yes, I often say, if you look back, I'm 40. When I was in school, these teachers were not overworked. They could have breaks in between classes. When we were at our special classes, they were able to actually sit down and relax in their classroom and decompress, because they had parents in the classroom, active, working with them. It was the parents that were out volunteering on the playground, so the teachers didn't have to be out there. But what has happened is that we've ushered the parents out of the schools because they don't want us to know what's going on.
Right.
Demand to get back in the schools, demand to help your teachers, to allow them to get the help that they need, but also to put eyes on the classroom.
Love it. Becky, thank you so much for joining us. I love everything that you just said. As a parent, as a concerned parent, as a mother, everything. Yes, we need to get back out there. We need to get more involved. And, especially for those who can't afford private school or to homeschool. I thank you for joining us. Breath of fresh air to hear.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. That is all for today's show. For more information